Are you tired of constantly checking your bank account wondering when your Social Security payment will arrive? Do you find yourself refreshing your banking app multiple times a day, hoping to see that deposit finally show up? Well, today I'm going to reveal the exact deposit dates for June's Social Security payments, including those $1,800, $2,700, and $3,600 checks that millions of Americans are waiting for. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when to expect your money and never have to guess again. If this sounds like information you need, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss updates on your Social Security benefits. The Social Security Administration has a very specific schedule for distributing payments, and understanding this system can save you hours of worry and uncertainty. Many people don't realize that the exact date you receive your Social Security payment depends on several factors, including when you first started receiving benefits and what day of the month you were born. This isn't random scheduling, there's a methodical approach that the SSA uses to ensure millions of payments are processed efficiently each month. For June 2025, the payment schedule follows the same pattern that has been established for years, but there are some important nuances you need to understand. The first thing to know is that Social Security payments are never distributed on weekends or federal holidays. If your scheduled payment date falls on a Saturday, Sunday, or holiday, you'll actually receive your money on the preceding business day. This is crucial information because it means some June payments might arrive earlier than expected. Let's start with the Supplemental Security Income payments, which are completely separate from regular Social Security retirement or disability benefits. SSI recipients should have already received their June payment on May 30th, 2025. Because June 1st fell on a Sunday, this advance payment system ensures that SSI recipients, who often depend on these funds for basic necessities, don't have to wait through a weekend to access their money. If you're an SSI recipient and didn't receive your payment on May 30th, you should contact the Social Security Administration immediately. Now, for regular Social Security retirement, disability, and survivor benefits, the payment schedule is more complex and depends on when you first started receiving benefits. If you began receiving Social Security benefits before May 1997, you're part of what's called the old system, and your payment arrives on the third day of every month. For June 2025, this means your payment was scheduled for June 3rd. However, since June 3rd falls on a Tuesday, these recipients should have received their full payment amount on that exact date. The majority of Social Security recipients fall into the newer payment system, which was implemented in May 1997. If you started receiving benefits in May 1997 or later, your payment date is determined by your birth date, specifically the day of the month you were born. This system divides recipients into 3 groups, and each group receives their payment on a different Wednesday of the month. If you were born between the 1st and 10th of any month, you belong to the first group, and your Social Security payment arrives on the second Wednesday of each month. For June 2025, the second Wednesday falls on June 11th. This means if your birthday is on the 1st, 5th, 8th, or any day between the 1st and 10th, you should expect your deposit on June 11th. Many recipients in this group receive payments ranging from $1,800 to $2,700, depending on their work history and the age at which they started claiming benefits. The second group includes anyone born between the 11th and 20th of the month. These recipients receive their payments on the third Wednesday of each month. In June 2025, the third Wednesday is June 18th. If your birthday falls on the 11th, 15th, 18th, or any day between the 11th and 20th, mark June 18th on your calendar. This is when your Social Security deposit will hit your bank account. Recipients in this category often see payment amounts in the $2,700 to $3,600 range, particularly those who worked in higher-paying jobs and delayed claiming benefits until their full retirement age or later. The final group consists of people born between the 21st and 31st of any month. These individuals receive their Social Security payment on the fourth Wednesday of each month. For June 2025, this date is June 25th. If you were born on the 21st, 25th, 28th, or any day from the 21st through the 31st, your payment will arrive on June 25th. Many recipients in this final group also receive the higher payment amounts, sometimes reaching that $3,600 level, especially if they maximized their Social Security benefits through strategic claiming decisions. But why do these payment amounts vary so dramatically? The difference between an $1,800 payment and a $3,600 payment comes down to several key factors. Your payment amount is calculated based on your highest 35 years of earnings, adjusted for inflation. If you had a long career with consistently high earnings, your benefit will be substantially higher than someone who worked fewer years or had lower wages. Additionally, the age at which you start claiming benefits makes a huge difference. If you claim Social Security at age 62, your benefits are permanently reduced by about 25% to 30%. However, if you wait until your full retirement age, typically between 66 and 67, you receive your full benefit amount. Wait even longer, until age 70, and you can increase your benefits by up to 32% through delayed retirement credits. Cost of living adjustments also play a role in determining your final payment amount. Each year, the Social Security Administration evaluates inflation and may increase benefits accordingly. The 2025 cost of living adjustment helped boost many recipients' payments, which is why some people are seeing higher amounts than they received in previous years. These adjustments are applied automatically, so you don't need to take any action to receive them. It's important to understand that these June dates are set in stone. Barring any extraordinary circumstances, the Social Security Administration operates on a massive scale, processing millions of payments each month, and they stick to their established schedule religiously. Your payment will arrive on your designated date, typically through direct deposit in the early morning hours. Most banks process these deposits overnight, so you should see the money in your account when you wake up on your payment date. If you're still receiving paper checks instead of direct deposit, you should know that these are mailed out on the same dates that electronic deposits are processed. However, you'll need to allow additional time for mail delivery. Paper checks typically take 3 to 5 business days to arrive after they're mailed, which means you might not receive your check until the following week. This is one of many reasons why the Social Security Administration strongly encourages all recipients to switch to direct deposit or the Direct Express debit card program. What should you do if your payment doesn't arrive on the expected date? First, don't panic immediately. Sometimes there can be delays due to banking processing issues or other technical problems. Wait until the end of the business day on your scheduled payment date before taking action. If your payment still hasn't arrived by the next business day, contact your bank first to ensure there aren't any issues on their end. If your bank confirms they haven't received the deposit, then it's time to contact the Social Security Administration directly. The Social Security Administration has specific procedures for handling missing payments, and they take these situations seriously. You can contact them through their national phone number or visit your local Social Security office. Be prepared to provide your Social Security number, the payment date you were expecting, and any other relevant information. In most cases, missing payments are resolved quickly, often within a few business days. Understanding your Social Security payment schedule eliminates the stress and uncertainty that many recipients experience each month. Instead of constantly checking your bank account or worrying about when your money will arrive, you can plan your monthly budget and expenses around these predictable dates. Whether you're receiving $1,800, $2,700, $3,600, or any other amount, knowing exactly when to expect your deposit gives you peace of mind and helps you manage your finances more effectively. Remember, these payment dates apply specifically to June 2025, but the same pattern repeats every month. The second, third, and fourth Wednesdays of each month will always be your payment dates based on your birth date, and SSI payments will always arrive on the first day of the month unless it falls on a weekend or holiday. By understanding this system, you'll never have to wonder about your Social Security payment schedule again, and you can focus on more important things in your life.